Hey there guys, what's up? Francis and Ed. So welcome to my program of advanced trip planning to regional Japan, part 2. So I have finally acquired my laser printer, my first laser printer ever in my lifetime. So it's manufactured by Lenovo, and it prints black and white papers. I'm not sure if it supports, I'm not sure if it supports double-sized printing or duplexes. But nevertheless, I like to begin filming this part 2 video for advanced trip planning to regional Japan, in particular Hokkaido, as I can pretty much consider the trip pretty much imminent to take place. Therefore, it's pretty much vital to gather as much information as possible. Not necessarily as much information as possible, but the information has to relate to what I will be doing and where I will be visiting. And unlike last time, I attempted to migrate my ass to Australia, and it failed due to a serious deficiency in planning in prior. Therefore, it taught me a very important, very crucial lesson to learn about. Yes, one more thing I like to point out is that it's completely fine. It's totally alright to make mistakes, and we all learn from making mistakes. And many other possibilities lies in making mistakes. So don't be afraid to give it a try. Don't be afraid to plan and to speak out your mind when it comes to planning, because when you speak to a computer's webcam as if you were speaking to a group of people, it will somehow accelerate your brain's processing speed. Therefore, it helps you, it somewhat at least helps you develop your intelligence, at least, to say the least. So without further ado, let's get to it. So there are several things I like to show you. One of them being the hotels I have been searching for, and on bookings.com I have found quite plenty of places that appear adequate and cost effective to stay at, especially Hotel Saharin and Pension Rumier, or I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. Though that's pretty much what I can gather from booking.com. And yes, there are, you can spot lots of cheap hotels. It's pronounced as hotel in Japanese. Do bear in mind that hotel, under Japanese context means accommodations that are more or less westernized than the ryokan, where you just have to sit within the tatami rooms, like I said. Yeah, so, and there's another form for you to take note of, is the滞在予定表, which where I gathered from the from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japanese government, where you use this form to convince the Department of Immigration and Border Protection of Japan, where you use this form, you fill it in as part of your travel plan, as part of your travel itinerary. Where you can fill in the dates, the kodo yote renrakusaki, and the places or the names of the hotels, the accommodations you plan to stay at. So yes, and you it's better for you to fill in the emergency contact as well here on this column. I just attempted to highlight it, but I'm not sure if you can see the highlighting. But regardless, I believe this form will prove quite vitally useful to designing and planning your travel itinerary, no matter where you choose to go. So yes, and I also believe we can pretty much adopt this form onto Microsoft Word, to add more columns and add more rows. Though do bear in mind that due to the size restrictions of some printer models, it might not be able to print every piece of information. It might not be able to print everything that's on the page view. So yes, so try not to make to consume too much space on the page view on the Microsoft Word document. So yeah, I suppose it matters a lot, to always plan beforehand on what you do, where you go, whom you plan to meet up with, and lots of other types of events to attend to, such as a matsuri, a conference, a seminar, and and I've also made I've also made a Excel spreadsheet here for you to take a look at. Let's see how can I capture the screen. Jesus, what's going on? Is that working? No. Jesus. Not working. Let's see. Is it here? No. Oh, that sucks. Never mind. I am just gonna I'm just gonna try to explain the tables I am about to format and develop shortly. So basically, yeah, for this column, I am gonna add a row called, let's see, never mind. Lenlakusaki, Jesus. Let's see, what should I add? Taizai Yotehyo. Not this one. Windows capture. Okay. Finally. Taizai Yotehyo. Taizai Yotehyo. Let's add a table. So that's what I'm gonna. There should be at least, yes, four columns, several rows. Let's try to add more. All right, let's add one more column in case of need. Okay, right. Taizai Yotehyo. Taizai Yotehyoを作りましょう。So day. Yes, date. Let's just write down date. Date and 行動予定。行動予定。行動予定。連絡先。連絡先。No. 連絡先。Okay. Then止まる予定先 and then which column what should I name this column? Nope. Maybe we can add yes, kaimono shopping. Okay, that looks nicer, I believe. Hokkaido, yeah. Hokkaido 滞在予定表。やっと北海道滞在予定表を完成するつもりです。Okay. Please forgive my broken Japanese. Okay, so basically we better create a table named 滞在予定表 here in advance to fill in the specific dates, the specific schedules, things, a list of things to do, a list of people to interact with, to meet up with, or to team up with. So perhaps it will be even better for us to add another column on the right hand side, which I will type in Dantai Dantai, yeah. ついているついている団体 Okay. So which means this set of Japanese characters means the tour groups we plan to follow. For some I believe for some areas of Japan we can simply just start taking actions by going there, by reaching there directly on your own. However, there will be some other regions that that situate themselves in far more remote, far more desolate places. So which means those places, we cannot reach those places using conventional means, other than receiving local assistance from local tour groups. So that's what I've been thinking. And so what do you guys think, who have the actual experiences and field trip experiences to Hokkaido, Japan, especially to cities like Wakanai, and to like Wakanai, like Hakodate, like where else, like yes, like Asahikawa, like Ebits, yes, those cities, yes. So yes, I do plan to begin my trip to Hokkaido, Japan, with paying Hakodate a visit first, and then purchase a JR pass, and get my ass on Shinkansen, then to perhaps to Muroran, and then to Noboribetsu, those hot springs, those onsen. I suppose that's that will be it will be like tragic, if not a pity, to visit there, to not visit there. It will make your trip highly imperfect, highly tragic, if you overlook places like, you know, places like Noboribetsu, onsen, you know. So yeah, I suppose that should be it for tonight's video. I'm not sure if this video can, you know, can help you, you know, especially for those who have yet paid their own visits to Hokkaido, because it will also be my very first visit to Hokkaido, Japan, but not Japan, because I have been to Tokyo, I have been to Kyoto, you know. I have been to pretty much every Japanese metropolitan regions except Hokkaido and Kyushu. So yeah, but regardless, I hope you find my part 2 video about itinerary planning, trip planning to regional Japan, Hokkaido, a bit informative, if not so useful. So I will see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned, stay blessed, stay faithful. Cheers. Bye bye.